Are the Lions finally taking their reins in the NFC North? Well, it certainly looked like it last night. Here we go. Highlights. Let's go.
The Green Bay Packers, the world champions of football.
And the Lambeau Leap. Get ready. On a big payback.
Packers rush 5. Goff steps up, throws picked off at the 43-yard line by Rudy Ford. And the turnover is paid off. Goff deep again, wide open, making the grab and taking it in is St. Brown. Amon-Ra St. Brown for 24 yards. Goff, he's going to pack it in, and he will go inside the second and goal. Big hole, left side, in for the touchdown. David Montgomery. Razzle-dazzle. Raymond, tons of room. Khalif Raymond down the sideline. He goes to possession lead. Rodney Patterson bangs that one through. Play action. Tip, picked, 26-yard line. Jerry Jacobs. Keep it on the ground. Through the middle. There he goes again. Montgomery for 6. Rodney Patterson gave over a trade. Jaguars. That kick is good. They need 7. Can they get it? But fires. Caught. 2-yard line. Romeo Doubs to make it. Play fake. Pass. Wide open. Touchdown. Christian Watson. Going to run out of time. Unless they say the clock didn't go to triple zeros. And meanwhile, upon the Jalen Reed. Covering the slot. Second and goal. Love's going to keep it himself. Touchdown, Green Bay. Hands it off and into the end zone. Goes Montgomery. 4.5. It's a pacifier. And that is wrestled for and caught. Back to action. Second and 5. Love to his left. Has that picked off at the 5-yard line. Jerry Jacobs. Carlson. Try to get it to 34-20. Play action. Chased in the end zone. Love left-handed throws it.
And with that, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to the Fun. Of course, please like and subscribe. I hope you guys enjoyed Thursday Night Football. Of course, we've got the recap for you here today. Lions, yeah, they spanked the Packers. They went into Lambeau, won 34-20 for their, fourth straight win against the Packers. Of course, they went back-to-back games in Green Bay. Let's put it nicely. Again, the Packers are just not as good as the Lions. So, the Lions are a much better team. They, of course, take control of the NFC North, and this is their division to lose at this point now, obviously. But, Lions back-to-back wins. Their defense looked really good. But, yeah, not the actual game. Jared Goff, he wasn't anything great, but he did make a lot of the nice throws that he was asked to make. Again, the interception on the first drive wasn't pretty, but outside of that, he was really good. I mean, it wasn't really good, but he did his job. 19-28, 210 again, and a touchdown. Also had a couple nice runs. Again, efficiency is not David Montgomery's biggest strength, but when he runs the ball, he does run it for power. And 3 touchdowns, 121 yards will get you that. Jahmyr Gibbs was very good on 8 carries as well. Khalif Raymond, of course, on the reverse had a 40-yard run. Josh Reynolds, 3 for 69, of course, got that big bomb. I don't think I showed that, but whatever. Amon-Ra St. Brown, 556 in the touchdown. He was really good. Sam Laporta also had 456, and he dropped a couple passes, but outside that, he was fine. David Montgomery, almost 150 total yard game. He had 34 touches. He was getting the rock, and obviously, Jahmyr Gibbs got his catches as well. Defensively, though, Brian Branch, I think, did he get hurt? Okay, so it's just an ankle injury, but yeah, he got carted to the training room, so I'm just making sure. I don't think it'll be anything crazy, but yeah. Brian Branch, 5 tackles, obviously. Jerry Jacobs, 5 tackles, 2 interceptions. He was pretty good, obviously. Also had, again, he was just overall really good. John Kaminsky had a sack. They had 5 sacks, something like that. They had a lot of pressure. They made it really hard on Jordan Love. Also, these corners, that's a big-time Cam Sutton, and where's Emmanuel Mosley? I don't even think Emmanuel Mosley played, whatever. Cam Sutton was really good, but outside that, I don't really think anyone else was super standout outside the guys that got pressure. Yeah, they only had to rush 4 too. They had like 2 blitzes the whole game. That was a big part of it too. Packers, of course, losing David Bakhtiari for the whole year seems like it's gonna be a big deal. They're gonna want to probably trade for someone. Jordan Love, though, 23 36, 246, a touchdown, 2 interceptions. He's been terrible under pressure. He did struggle against that the whole game. He did have a couple really amazing throws, but at the same point, he just missed some other throws. He's just been really inconsistent so far this year, but when he's been on, he's been on. Aaron Jones was pretty terrible. A.J. Dillon wasn't much better, if even better, if you want to say that. Jordan Love, of course, had the touchdown, but then again, he took a huge loss as well. Romeo Doubs, again, by far the most consistent receiver so far this year, 9 for 95. Jaden Reed, of course, caught that bomb. Simi Torrey also caught a really nice ball as well. Christian Watson was pretty limited, 2 for 25 and a touchdown, and then their tight ends really didn't do much either. Again, really the offensive line, though, that was really affecting this game. Defensively, Quay Walker, outside of the mistake he made, he was basically their most disruptive defender at 10 tackles and 9 assists, honestly, 19 total tackles. Ruby Ford, 7 tackles and an interception. He, again, really good start, but after like this first quarter kind of fizzled out. Devontae Wyatt and Carl Brooks both had sacks. Darnell Savage Jr. was terrible. Rasul Douglas, of course, got spun around in that play with Quay Walker. That was kind of a mess there. Preston Smith. They got some pressure, but it was really a lot of inconsistent stuff, and it was towards the end of the game, too. So, not the greatest stuff that happens there. Team stats-wise, again, the Lions had 400 yards, 230 for the Packers. They only had 2 yards in the first half, which is pretty bad. Again, 211 rushing yards tells you the difference. They had the ball for basically almost double the amount of time as the Packers did. 1-2 turnover ratio was also a big difference, and the offensive lines were much different in this game. I'll say this, though. The Lions offensive line did not play their best game. They didn't penetrate as much as you'd like, but 211 rushing yards does speak volume. So, yeah, the Lions take control of the North. Let's get right to the keys to game grades before I send you out again for Sunday. In regards to the Lions offensively, I wanted them to run 20-plus plays with Amon-Ra St. Brown in motion. They ran some plays with him in motion. I just don't think it was as dynamic as you'd think it would have been. But yeah, they definitely did enough. Get the ball downfield to Sam Laporta. That was a big stress they used against that Packers defense, and obviously it worked, especially off play action. Less play action off the run spread to the left. They actually moved it more to the right, which I did like a lot. Jared had a lot more throws there. And Marvin Jones didn't really do much, but again, when you ran the ball for over 200 yards and dominate the clock the way they did, and also when your defense is playing that well and then just dominating up front overall, it's really how they're going to win games. I got to give them 5 pluses. It wasn't their best game per se, but they were very impressive. Defensively, forced Jordan to hit the easy throws. Absolutely. Contain Aaron Jones because he'll be fresh. He didn't really look fresh. Christian Watson on the bombs. He didn't catch anything big. And obviously, Romeo to the inside. Romeo Doubs did give him a couple problems, but the fact they just got pressure with 4 rushes, which I didn't really expect at all. Again, Aiden Hutchinson, probably the only dude that I really expected. But Aleem McNeil's been playing out of his mind this season, as well as, not Le'Veon Boutte, their other defensive tackle. How am I, forgetting it? Jesus. There we go. Lions depth chart of this thing loads. Where is he? Oh, yeah. But not Benio Jones. My bad. John Kaminsky and Isaiah Bugs. They're both playing well. But, yeah, that was a fantastic game defensively. So, when I look at this Lions defense, I'm going to honestly give them, let's say we'll give them 6 pluses. They did get big plays, but let's be honest, their secondary isn't playing very well. They were getting pressure the whole game. They only gave 2 yards in the first half. Weren't as good in the second half, but with that lead, it didn't really matter. So, yeah, defensively for the Lions, really, really good game. Talk about the Packers now. Packers offensively, over 20 points. They didn't really do that. No turnovers in the second half. They did have a bad turnover, basically. Play action boots on short yardage, non-obvious situations. Not really. They were in a lot of boots. One they shouldn't have. Boots that might have Aaron Jones getting. Yeah, no, they didn't really use them much at all. It was just a complete mess there. The fact that offensive line couldn't protect was a really big problem. They couldn't run the ball either. That was a rough game. Jordan was basically left out there to dry, but he didn't play well either. I'll give him 5 minuses. They did kind of figure it out towards the end of the game, but that was just a rough game overall. Now for this defense, keep Amon-Ra on the to the inside of the field. They did that. He still broke every tackle. Make Sam Laporta win in against zone. He basically put him in man a couple times. Really didn't work out. Keep Jahmyr Gibbs outside the tackles against what is it called? Not Rashawn. That's not how you spell it. And Devondre Campbell, but Devondre Campbell didn't play. They had terrible coverage against Jahmyr Gibbs. They're lucky only had 11 yards. They had a couple of nice tackles, though. And 3 plus pressures per quarter. They didn't get too much pressure. It wasn't a bad game, per se, with their pressure, but could definitely have been better. So, defensively, I have to give them 4 minuses. I'll give them 3 minuses. I really don't think they played that terrible. Again, it was just a lot of, mishaps, but I'll give them 4 minuses. They kind of did suck, too. Packers didn't play a very good game, and the Lions, already a better team, kind of just crushed them. And that's all I got for Thursday Night Football. In Week 4 Sunday, we're going to get it starting off with Toy Story, so stay tuned for that on Sunday morning at 8 a.m. It's not coming out at 10 as it usually is, because What it's called, NFL London's and 8 a.m. I just want to make sure you have a time for that preview. So yeah, just be aware that thing's coming out earlier than usual. So yeah, like you get your preview in before the game actually starts. So yeah, that's what I got there. Again, Toy Story NFL London game special. It's gonna be 8 a.m. I think for the next 3 weeks too, because there's 2 London games after that, and then I think week 7 and 8 there's a break, but not weeks 9 and 10. So basically 5 out of the next 7 weeks for NFL. I will be having an 8 a.m. instead of a 10 a.m. keys to the game. So I mean, not keys to the game preview, Sunday preview. So just stay tuned for that again. Hope you guys enjoyed that. The recap for Thursday Night Football. And yeah, again, Lions take control of the North, blow out the Packers. They made a statement. They're the best team in the North, obviously. So I got there. And yeah, see you on Sunday.
Slot toward the bottom of your screen. That was the game-tying score. He looks to throw here, 2nd down and 9. Floats it, end zone, touchdown. Sean Brown